Number one, how to multitask super easy. So let's say I have Google Chrome open right now and I want to open a second app. At the top of your screen, there's a little dash. It's kind of blurry, but if you tap right here, it gives you the options to jump right into multitasking. So if I tap on the center option, it'll slide over what I have on the screen and then give me access to all my other apps. So let's say I want to have YouTube on the screen. I'm going to go all the way down to YouTube, tap on YouTube, and now I've got YouTube on the left and Amazon on the right. And if I take the phone and I just rotate it, it's gonna do this, which is probably not what you were looking for. Tap on the three dots in the center and we're gonna just change the orientation. And now we have Amazon at the top, YouTube at the bottom. Or if we double tap in the center, then we can tap on the center option, then we can switch it. So now we have video on top and we have our Amazon on the bottom right here, right? But there's more. So let's rotate it back, tap the three dots in the center, and tap that first button, and then it's going to move them left and right. So you can actually have up to like 4 different apps on the screen at one time. So aside from tapping the dash at the top of the screen, you can also drag apps from the bottom of the screen. You can drag them up to add them to the screen. So watch this. Let's say I want to add my settings. I'm going to hold down on the settings wheel at the bottom here, and then I can just simply drag it either to the middle, and it'll show up as a pop-up on top of whatever is here. And if I tap on the dash here, I can minimize it and kind of move this out the way. So if I need to open it and reference something quickly, I can, and then I can just close it back. Or I can tap on it, tap on the dash, and then tap on this option here, and I can add it as a third window on the screen. So now I have 3 windows on the screen at one time. And again, there's different configurations of how you can move it. If you tap in the center, the 3 dots right here, you can change the orientation. So now it's, 2 on the bottom, 1 at the top. Or tap on this middle option, you can switch it so they're stacked 1, 2, 3, just like this. Hey, real quick guys, make sure you watch all the way to the end. I'm hooking up 3 lucky viewers with this set of accessories to kick off your new Z Fold 8. That's gonna be a case, screen protector for the front and inner display, and protectors for your camera lenses. But you gotta watch to the end. That's where I lay out everything you need to do to join the giveaway. Number 2, add a 4K wallpaper to your lock screen so you can unlock your phone and get this wow factor. Check this out. I'm gonna double tap my screen to put it to sleep. Now I'm gonna wake it up. This is a really nice 4K video that I shot with this phone, and this is my lock screen. So every time my phone unlocks, it'll show this really cool video. And to do this, it's super easy. So first of all, you just need to, 1, record a video. It doesn't have to be in 4K, but obviously it's gonna look better if you record it in that higher quality. Let's go to our gallery here. I'm gonna select this video right here. It's pretty cool. It has this boat that is driving in the harbor here. I'm gonna go to the upper right corner, tap on the 3 dots, and then I'm gonna come down to set as wallpaper. It will then take you right to this screen and allow you to align your wallpaper and all the options based on the video. Now, one important thing to note, the video can only be 15 seconds or less. So all you need to do is tap on trim, and when you trim it, it will actually auto trim it right down to 15 seconds. So just hit done, give it a few seconds, and now this will be your wallpaper. Here's the other thing, I'm gonna move the clock. So just tap on the clock, and then let's try to move it to a spot where it makes a little more sense. And I can even go in and change the colors if I want to. And now let's just set it like that. Upper right corner, tap on done. And now this is our new wallpaper. Watch this. Double tap to lock the screen, double tap again. Every time you unlock, you'll see that cool boat and that cool animation of the water. So that is how you set a 4K wallpaper on your phone. Now, one important note is that this is only going to be the wallpaper for the inner display. When you close the phone, it will have a different wallpaper. And if you follow the same process, you can actually have that same video be the wallpaper for the outer display, or cool thing, you can set a totally different video to be on the screen when your phone is closed. Number 3, right now when you swipe down from the top of the screen on the left side, it will only show you notifications. when you swipe down from the right side, it will show you your control panel. For those of you that have used Android phones for years, know that this is not the way it used to be. It used to be you swipe down one time anywhere from the top and it would show you both notifications and your switches. If you'd like to change the settings back to that function, which is how I like it, you're gonna do this. So swipe down from the top of the screen, okay? And if you're on this side, all you do is swipe twice. If you're on this side, just swipe to the left to get to this screen here and tap on the pencil right here, and then go to panel settings, and then change it from separate to together, and then hit the home button. And that's it. And now every time you swipe down from the top of the screen, it will give you that traditional look where you have your notification switches up top, you have your device control and your media player or media output, and your notifications. It doesn't matter if you swipe left, it doesn't matter if you swipe right, it's gonna show up the same on both sides. This next feature is super fun and it utilizes the front cover display simultaneously with the inner display. Swipe down from the top of the screen, swipe down again, and just as a quick note, all your icons right now, it doesn't show the title. If you swipe down again, it will show you what each of the icons are. Go to Interpreter. So in the Interpreter mode, you can actually activate the front screen and use it as a translator for helping someone to understand what you're saying or vice versa. So tap on this button right here. This is going to activate the cover display. And now you can have a conversation with someone. You can either hold your phone, so let's rotate it in the portrait mode, and you can hold your phone up like this, and on the other side, whatever you say, they're gonna translate it into the language of the person that's behind you. If you're in the market for a really nice case, you guys should definitely check out this case by Waskin. This is a really nice minimalistic style case. It does cover the phone all the way around the edges here. And what I love is that it is MagSafe compatible, and it also has this built-in kickstand. So you can just rotate it and you can have the phone sit up in the portrait or the landscape position. What I love too is that when the phone is open, maybe you're trying to watch a movie like this, put that kickstand down and you can move it down to different positions, and it works just great like that too. So they also make screen protectors for the cover display and for the inner display as well that are super easy to install. And they also make a camera protector to protect the lenses on the back. The install process was super easy for each one, and I'm hooking up 3 lucky viewers with a set of these 3 accessories. Make sure you watch all the way to the end and I'll show you what you need to do to join the giveaway. For our next tip, let's jump into the camera. There's some really cool things you can do with the camera. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is what you'll see on the left. There's a button here and there's a button on the right. So this button on the left is really cool. It gives you a preview screen. So basically every time you take a picture, it's going to show up in this menu right here. So if you want to see the picture you just took and make sure that it actually came out clear, you can use this little preview screen right here. So you can actually see if your picture came out clear or if you need to take more. So that's really cool. Here's the other thing. It actually gives you the pop-up to heart the picture. So when you heart the picture, it's actually going to save a copy of it in your favorites folder, so you can go back and look at that picture later. You might take 100 pictures, but you may only heart 5 of them. It's going to take those 5, put them in your favorites folder, and make it easier for you to get to the ones you like the best. So I definitely love that this is here. I would definitely encourage you to use this. Now, turn it off, just tap the button again, and it's gone. Here's the other thing. Be the hero of any group photo if you're the one taking the picture. In the upper right corner, if you tap on this option, it actually will activate the cover screen so the people on the other side of the picture can actually see exactly how they look. So right now I can, I'm blocking the camera here, but I can basically have the front screen activated so I can line my photo up perfectly, and the people on the other side can actually see what's going on. And you know, I've used this on my previous folding phones and it just blows people away being able to actually see the picture before you take it. And also it helps you with lining up the photo to make sure it comes out really great. So definitely activate that cover screen And that's just a really fun feature so that everyone in the group shot can see where they are. And parents love this because they can say, Joe, smile, you know. So anyway, super cool feature there too. Okay guys, this next tip is super cool and not a lot of people know you can do this. So I can actually control my music with my voice. Check this out. I have this song right here I was just playing, and if I want to play it, I'm just gonna say, play music. See? It started, it's tracking, watch this. Stop music. See that? It just stopped the song, and watch this. Play music. Okay, watch this. Next song. Next song. Stop music. Okay, so let me show you how to do this. Okay, this is not exclusive to this phone. You actually need to have the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro in order to do this. So right now I have one of the earbuds in right now, and I can use those earbuds to control my music with simple commands. I can say play music, I can say stop, I can say next song. I can even answer and decline calls using this as well. So this is a super fun feature, but you have to have the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro to do this. So this is a feature that I use all the time. The cool thing too is that it also works with YouTube videos as well. So I want to show you, I'm going to open up a YouTube video. So here I have one of my latest videos on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8, and I'm going to show you I can control this one the same way with those same commands. So watch this. I'm going to play it. By the way, if you haven't seen this video, make sure you check it out. I'll link it up right here up top. This is my 48 hours with the Z Fold 8 and some of my findings. So watch this. The video is playing. Now, if I use those same music commands, I can use that to actually stop the video. So watch this. Stop music. See that? It just paused. Play music. See that? Next music. Next song. So it's kind of funny. The commands for music, they also work on videos. So you can use this to control your videos as well as your music if you have the Galaxy Buds 4 or 4 Pro. I'm going to link these on screen because some of you guys might say, I need to pick up these earbuds because that is a pretty sick feature. Super fun, and this works with all Samsung phones. Okay guys, so far if you're getting value out of this video, I hope you stop and bump that like button down below. It's one way to definitely show that the video is helpful, and it's an easy way to say thank you that doesn't cost you anything but just one tap on the screen. So I appreciate you guys doing that. For the next tip, I want to show you how to hide apps on your phone. So long press on the home screen, we're going to tap on the settings at the bottom here, and then you're going to swipe up and you're going to go to hide apps on home and app screen. Okay, now here you can come in and you can start hiding apps that you don't want to be accessible on the home screen or the app screen. So watch this. Well, let's say you want to hide some of your social media. I want to hide Instagram. I want to hide TikTok. Let's go down to TikTok. And then let's say you also want to hide your YouTube app as well. We're going to select those three, and in the upper right corner, tap on done. And now when I hit the home button, those apps are gone. If I swipe up and I go to my drawer here, you'll notice YouTube is not here. Go to the eyes, Instagram is not here, and TikTok is not here either. If you try to do a search for those apps, they also will not show up either. They're totally hidden. And if you want to unhide them, you'll follow the same process. Long press on the home screen, go to settings, and then from here, go back to hide apps on home and app screen. These are the three apps that are hidden. I'm going to tap in the upper left corner of each app. There's a little red dash, and this will unhide them. And now hit done. And now if we go back, you'll see YouTube is back right here. So that's how easy it is to hide apps on your home screen. For the next tip, I want to show you how to launch your Gemini Assistant. Now, by long pressing on the home button right here for 1 second, it will bring up the Gemini Assistant and it will automatically start listening. Now, Gemini is such a useful feature because you can do so many things, from, asking it, hey, my phone is, the sound is off. What do I do? You can use it for troubleshooting. You can ask it to make you a flyer for a baby shower. You can even ask it to set alarms for you. This is one of the features that I use so much if I'm, you know, passing out, about to fall asleep for the night, and I know I have to wake up early the next day, I will literally long press and I'll say, Gemini, set me an alarm for 6:30 a.m. and it will go into your settings and it will automatically set that for you. So watch this. Let me just show you how it works. Long press again. Set alarm for 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. So that's probably a pretty basic task, right? Some of you guys that have to wake up super early, you might set multiple alarms. You can actually ask Gemini to set multiple alarms for you too, just like this. Gemini, can you set an alarm tomorrow for 6 a.m., 6:15, 6:30, and 6:45 a.m.? Isn't that crazy? So you can have it set all those alarms at one time. So it's super useful. You can really ask it some very intuitive things. Okay, and this last tip, super cool. If you've used Samsung phones for years, you may already know about this, but by double tapping on the power button, you can automatically launch your camera. And this will work even if your phone is asleep. Grab your phone, double tap the power button, it will wake it up and take you right into the camera. Now, guess what? Maybe you'll say, I wish I could have that button do something else. I don't really care about launching the camera. I know how to get to the camera. Well, if you swipe down from the top of the screen, swipe down again and tap on the little power symbol up here to the upper right, tap on side button settings. You'll need to put in your code. And then from here, you can change the double press to do something different. So I'm gonna just tap where it says double press. And now I can program it to do something else. Maybe you want the double press to do a screen capture and have it capture your screen. Instead of having to hold down on the power and volume down button, you can just double tap the power button and then that will take a screenshot of your screen. If you were to select this option here, it will change it to a screenshot or even a screen recorder. You can also have it launch your flashlight. That's another really helpful feature as well. You're in the dark, grab your phone, take it out, double tap the power button, and your flashlight comes on. So another super useful way to utilize that button. Or just go to apps, and then you can select a specific app. If you wanted to launch a certain app for you, you can just simply select it. And then now every time you double tap the power button, it'll launch TikTok for you. So you can use the camera quick launch, or you can change it to launch a different app that makes more sense for you. So anyway, guys, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you found this helpful. If it was, bump that like button down below. For those of you that made it all the way to the end, you're in luck because I am hooking up you guys with some cool accessories. So one, we have this cool case from Waskin, and we have a screen protector for your cover screen and a camera protector as well. So if you want to join the giveaway to win one of these cool accessories, all you have to do is drop in the comment section down below what color Z Fold 8 that you purchased and what storage size you got and what carrier you bought it on. Those three things. If you drop that in the comment section, in 10 days I'll be picking a winner, and I'm gonna send all three accessories. So 3 people will win the Waskin case, the screen protector, and the camera protector as well. All you gotta do is drop that information in the comment section down below. Now I can only ship in the US, so you have to have a US address to be able to receive it. I'll be announcing the winner on YouTube in the comment section. So you need to monitor the comment section 10 days from the date that I posted this video to see if you're a winner. I'll reply to those who won. I'll give you a chance to respond, and then I'll hook you up with your accessory. So definitely jump into that and enjoy it. And leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Lastly, what tip was the most helpful? I always love to hear that feedback. And if you know any other cool tips you've discovered, drop those in the comment section down below as well. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care, and as always, have a good one.